telling your side of the story. So collective, this is a week for everybody to be doing that. It's general energy. And with the Page of Swords and the Six of Wands, you might be seeing people around you telling their version of the story. And their version is the Sun, the Ace of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. They were doing the best they could. The Sun and the Ace of Wands is kind of like their best intentions. And the Knight of Pentacles is maybe this person just is very basic and they just didn't have a creative idea on how to do anything else. So they're going to be telling you all that. Let's pull oracle cards and find out more. And by the way, they might not be telling you, but this is what's going to be floating around in the collective. So you might be seeing it happen. Tell me more about the collectives. Collective. Oh, wow. So we got a lot of information that is coming out into the open. Look at this. We have the cave and the ear. That is stuff that's coming out from the deep, dark depths that people have never heard before. And so this person's side of the story is, you haven't heard their side of the story. It might be legitimate. The number 3 and the Sun and Capricorn is just talking about this person kind of doing what they thought they were supposed to be doing. It's like, this is what I was taught to do. I was taught that I was supposed to be a doctor when I grew up, and so I've always tried to be a doctor. This is just an example. This is the way they were raised. And so that's why they did the things that they did, and that's part of the explanation. Now, let's pull advice and see. We'll also get a little bit more information about this, but let's pull advice and see how you should be dealing with these people. Or if you are this person who's got a lot to say, how you should be, coming forward to tell these things. Collective advice. Oh, interesting. So we got some haters, we got some judgmental people, and no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you're not going to make them happy. You're not going to get them to see your side of the story, and you're wasting your breath. 10 of Wands with the Knight of Wands reversed. It's almost like if they ain't paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind, right? Famous RuPaul saying, if you haven't heard it, which is to say, like, if they're not really relevant to your life, well, you don't have to put in all this energy to try to convince them of your side of the story. They're not paying your bills. They're not. Ignore it. Ignore them. Advice. Anything else from the oracle cards for advice here? Okay, that's too many cards. Anything else for regarding? Wow. Well, this is interesting. The advice is forgive them. It's like, and even maybe tell them that don't blame yourself and forgive them. We have on the bottom the cup. That is forgiveness. That is like really having an open heart when you talk to this person. And it's because they really were young and inexperienced and naive. And the things that they did were from, like I was saying before, a place of just what they thought that they were supposed to based on the way that they were raised. The Princess is naivete. It's just being young and inexperienced. Aries is another very young sign. It's the youngest sign in the zodiac. So it's, again, inexperience. And then the rope here is to give this person a chance and don't cut ties with them, right? Is like, and stick with them. Stick with them and actually stay by their side and take their side, because maybe not everyone is going to take their side. For the reasons that I said before, they're not going to be well received by a lot of people. So you who's watching this video, if somebody is, trying to give you their side of the story this week, maybe you should try to take their side. That's the advice. Try to see it there. All right, that's going to be your reading collective. Thank you guys so much for being here. If this resonated for you guys, you want to come back and see more of these videos, go ahead and follow the channel.